I think if I had the courage to do suicide, I would have done that, but I didn't have the courage to do that. So what happened is like I studied like science. My parents, like mother side, everyone is like in the medical field. I studied for science. I loved maths, but mother was like, this Indian mothers subtly, yeah, this medical field is good. Let's go to that. Let's go to that. I'm like, mother, I like maths. Okay, take it optional. You don't get taught in the college. You have to go for tuition. Finally, I did like both engineering and medical entrance. I just got like pass marks for maths because it was not like my core subject. But see, what I'm trying to say is like God can take you in like different ways, not in the ways which you think exactly. Parents may choose something for you, but even though you don't know Christ, God can lead you in a completely different way. Even though I loved maths, but parents put me in a different way, and then just got pass marks. But finally, I ended up in an engineering college just near to my home. It's like amazing, like how God takes you from there. Engineering, I struggled a lot because I still think that many of the engineering subjects are meant like for guys. They're like good at doing all this lab stuff. You have to do like carpentry and everything. I'm like, see me, how am I going to do all this stuff? It was really difficult for me. But again, it's like always constantly under pressure. But it's a bit of controversial subject, but let me get it right. I met my husband there. So it's like we both are of the same batch. We used to talk. And again, falling in love. Any badass or someone, please don't judge me. I have already undergone much judgment. So that's why I think like sometimes it's God's will. Everyone says that you have to find out God's will, but sometimes for unbelievers as well, God is directing you, You guys are like fortunate because from the childhood you are like provided with the provision of everything. Like, but what about the unbelievers? Like me from a Hindu background, who's going to say about Christ? And it's really funny like how I came to know Christ. My grandmother, she used to give she went to some church and gave me like a picture of Jesus Christ. Like maybe it's like the Roman Catholic something. I was like, okay, Hindu gods, now one more God. Just paste it on my bedroom. Like, okay, God, my exams, just help me. And it was like, okay, one more God to pray to. I used to pray, but I don't know, like one more God. That's it, nothing more for me. Funniest thing is, like to get a job. Again, as I said, like when you come to engineering as well, the pressure is like really high. You have to get a job now because in the culture to be like, it's a matter of reputation. It's not only studying, you have to get a job. If you get a job, it's like, yeah, your daughter is doing like really good. The parents will be like really happy. There used to be a guy in my college bus. He's like a Christian, but he's like with always like the wrong people. But he's like, he would be with the wrong people, but he would study very well. He got a job and he said in the college bus to me, I was still Hindu, he said that, I got a job, Jesus is real. That's the first time that guy who is not a real proper Christian, he said that Jesus is real. That just, something just struck your heart, That's the first time when I heard like, okay, Jesus is real from a guy who is not like a proper guy, proper Christian guy. So Jesus is real. Okay, fine. So now I have to get a job. My friend got a job. Till that point of time, I was like chilled out. My friend got a job. I didn't get a job. I was like, no way. Now I have to somehow get a job. I went for an interview, and then they asked me like one question. It was like people from all over Kerala comes. It was like real high competition. And the guy asked me like you have like written test, you have to be selected out of that. Then after that, there is a like face-to-face interview. He asked me like a question, how can you swap two variables without an extra variable? It's a bit of mathematics logical question. That time what happened is in my 5th semester, one Muslim guy, he had asked the same question to me, and he wrote, this is the answer at the back of my book. The first line is like A is equal to A minus B. It just came to my mind that time. I was just praying to Jesus. No belief, no grahan, nothing like that. Some Jesus is there, okay? So A is equal to A minus B came to my mind. I was like, not oh my God. Oh my days. Yeah, that's the right thing. Oh my days. It's like A is equal to A minus B. That guy is there. I'm here. My heart is beating. A is equal to A minus B. If you know the first step, you can get the answer correct. He was like really impressed. And I was like smiling. He thought I'm really intelligent. Only me and God knows. After that, he thought like I'm really intelligent. And the other questions, it was like not that complicated. I got the job. My father was really happy. I love my father more than my mother. It's a fact. There is no doubt in that. My father was really happy. And I just felt nice about it. And again, Jesus is there in the background, along with the Hindu gods. Okay, good. So Jesus seems to be good. Job, went to Bangalore. Funniest thing is, like other jobs, whichever came like to my campus, it was like for Kerala or to Pune. But this particular one was for Bangalore. I went to Bangalore. There I met like we both are from Kerala. We started up like in shared accommodation. You know, like shared accommodation, how it can be. You can't get along with people. Especially me, I value privacy a lot. I don't get along that well with people. So it's like, I was like to my friend, we have to move out from here. One day she came back and said, I got a house. I was like, how did you get the house? I met someone in the bus stand. She said that she has a room. I was like, you don't even know that person. How can you go and stay with that person? She was like, okay, come, let's go and see. I went there. She was a Telugu girl. She was, okay, 2 minutes? 1 minute, okay. That's how I attended like a Telugu fellowship in Bangalore, but it is Telugu, not even my language. I accepted Christ there, and then people say the will of God, the will of God. If you see this, till my Grahan thing, God still took care of me by different steps. Again, taking the will of God, we wanted to, because we are like of the same background, Hindu background. I accepted Christ, parents were not happy. Then Nijish, my husband, he slowly accepted Christ because of his own reasons. God took us here to UK, and again, funnily, we are not in the same, like in a Nepalese fellowship. The introduction given to me was like Nepalese people. I asked like, what dress do they wear? They wear skirts. I came here in the Bethany fellowship, it's everyone is sari. I don't know how to wear a sari, you know. But I thought my parents would get converted to Christianity and our marriage would happen, but it's not always the ways which you think that God works. We got married in Bethany, like most of you here know. What I want to say is like, if at all you get a chance to say anything to others, like unbelievers, just say, like the guy who said to me, like, Jesus is real. It doesn't cost you anything, right? It doesn't cost you anything. Just feel free to say, because I'm pretty much sure that guy doesn't know. Because of him, it was like the starting point. Feel free, don't shy back. It would be like, you have something, share with others. Okay. I said, like, ladies talk a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we don't have any more time because we have to finish on time because there are more cleanings. We are going to give time for the cleanings. So I think that was for the blessing sharings. So what I'm going to go through is a small announcement, and then we'll have a picture taken. So, but I'm not now, later on. So, firstly, we are very thankful for everyone who had made the time to come, who had booked their days off, booked their holidays, and come and be with us. And I would like to thank Uncle Nabil and also Bada Sukma and Auntie Samla for coming and being with us. And I would also like to thank Uncle Pradeep, Uncle David, Uncle Obed, Auntie Chandrakala for helping us in counseling. And also I would like to thank all the responsible uncles from all the other churches. And also like to thank responsible uncles from Jehovah Jireh for giving us this opportunity, especially for the youths and for us, and to get all these blessings. And also I would like to thank all the uncles and aunties who have been working very hard in the kitchen, and also um, aunties, especially aunties who have been giving hand, looking after the kids when we as youth are here, uh, giving us time to listen to the message and get the blessings. And also like to thank all the youths from Jehovah Jireh, from the music team to the registration team, also the brothers who helped us in printing the songs and designing all this, what you have seen behind me. And also I would like to thank all the sisters who have helped us to translate the Nepalese into English. And also like to and also I would like to say sorry because we didn't have enough time, because it was a very blessed time, and I wish we had this fellowship a couple of more days, but if possible, God's willing, we'll have it next year, and may have more days, so that we can get more blessings. So hopefully we'll see you next year. And lastly, I would like Uncle Birka.
जमसी कि साह्रै राम्रो क्षण खुसीको कुरा. It is really a moment of glad and happiness. We must thank our Lord and praise for enabling us to get success for the Youth Camp 2018 in Jehovah Jireh, Swindon. It is really inspiring and encouraging moment that our God made it possible to be together with our children and beloved youth ones. And learning and sharing together about the Word of God, love of God, and whatever we have learned, everything of God. Actually, it was really, really inspiring and challenging as well. Well, I hope we've been filled in full measure of the goodness and joy, happy, whatever we call in the Lord. In this meeting, being in this meeting, as we come to the end of this year's youth meeting, we have been richly taught and spiritually edified as we have listened to the messages delivered by the servants of God, and testimonies and blessings now we heard shared by our beloved young ones. It was really, really, I said, encouraging, inspiring, and challenging to every one of us. But to make success of this meeting, various kinds of responsibilities and duties have been involved. By this combination of duties and responsibilities, we've achieved our aim and fulfilled the plan and purpose of our Lord God. So, it is done by your guests already, but as being a responsible of Jehovah Jireh, I'm going to repeat about Thanksgiving. Not all, but a few of them. On behalf of the family of Jehovah Jireh House of Prayer, I express thanks to each and every group, or I would say each or every department who bore heavy duties and great responsibilities in this youth meeting. Especially, I would like to thank to the God's servants, Brother Neville Jayasundara and to Brother Dr. Sukuma. And I would also like to thank all brothers and sisters who have made themselves available and spare their times, valuable times for us to make this meeting success. I would like to thank all invited and detailed counselors, a kitchen group, I would say kitchen team. If for the outside, the traffic controllers, and inside the music group, and all other others who have participated in this meeting. So may God bless each one of you for your labor and hard working. May His promised peace and joy be with us all, now and always. Look forward to seeing you again next year, God willing. I hope it will be in place next year in this time, if God permits. Thank you, and Jamashiki.
Before we go for the final prayer, we have youth of Jehovah Jireh have a little bit of what you call it, a gift maybe, or a small thank you or a goodbye song for you. So I would like all the Jehovah Jireh youths to come in front. While doing so, I would like to give the number of people that we were here as a general. So thank you for coming. We had 195 numbers of youth. So it is a very surprising I never thought it would be that much. But anyway, thank you very much.
और एक रात है हेलो योगेश Okay, we shall sing from our song, Nepali song, number 8, please. सम्झना गर्छौं सधैँ प्रार्थनामा कृष्ण स्वर्गमा जाँदैछौ तिमी यहाँबाट छोडेर मिठा
Hello, hello. Thank you very much. So we're gonna do the last final prayer, and then I would like all the youths to come front after the prayer. So we're gonna take pictures. I would like Uncle Michael to do the final prayer.
महान अनि भयोज्ञ सामर्थी परमेश्वर पिता प्रभु यीशु हामी प्रभुजी यस मण्डली अनि सात मण्डली अनि प्रभुजी अरू जहाँ तहीँबाट हामी तपाईँका छोरा जति यहाँ प्रभुजी हामीलाई आशिषले भरिपूर्ण पार्नुभयो प्रभुजी धन्यवाद चढाउँछौँ तपाईँलाई।